Hello everyone. I was out this morning gathering some firewood. I want to cook my supper tonight over a campfire, just something I like to do every once in a while. And I was gathering up wood for fuel and also some kindling and looking around for tinder, and I happened upon this what appeared to be a rotten pine tree. Was laying down on the ground like this, and I noticed the limbs coming out of it, and I said, yeah, I'm not really good at finding lighter pine, but I picked this up and began working with it, and lo and behold, I cut this end off, and believe it or not, there's some nice rich material in here. So it just goes to show you, this was in a rough part of my yard for years, and I'd been overlooking it and didn't know that I had tinder kindling right there the whole time. I found that there's a lot of rotted material, of course, but these pieces that aren't rotted, I broke off a piece of it, and you can see the rich material there. So this here, if you needed a fire starter, if everything was wet, this would be the go-to piece of material. And the whole thing is good, actually. When I discovered this, that proved it to me. So I'm going to just cut it into pieces. You could tell by cutting it, it's full of resin. Now, it's not completely full of resin, but it has streaks in it that will create great tinder and kindling to build a fire, and I'm going to show you that. I'm going to demonstrate that. This I'm going to keep for tonight. Then I'm going to use these pieces and this piece to demonstrate. Just going to square this end off so I could baton out some of the lighter pine. It's not real rich, but it's there. This will make great kindling. Like I said, it's not saturated with resin, but it's enough to make some dang good kindling if I were in the wet right now. Yeah, you could see some streaks. Like I said, it's not full of resin, but it's enough to be good kindling. Just get it kind of split up. All right. As I said before, this is a limb that was coming out, or as I showed you, that was a limb, and that's why they call it a knot, because if you would be making this into boards, and you cut it, that would be a knot there. So this is a piece of knot, knotty pine knot. My dad used to call them pine knots when he found them. Anyway, you do the same thing you would do as you've seen in a lot of my videos. Let me baton it out so I could get some scrapings. I got to get to the good material that would make good scrapings. There we go. I think we got some there. Get you in a little bit closer for this. We're just gonna do things like I've done so many times. Go ahead and get some of these scrapings. There's a littler knot making it difficult for me, but we'll just keep working on it. Should be enough because we're not really that wet here today. Go ahead and place these right here. And then I'm going to make some feathers. That little knot's a problem, but it is full of rosin, that little knot. Go ahead and make a feather stick of it. There we go. Set that right there. My little pocket ferro rod with its striker on the keychain. It's a ceramic striker. Get it. You got to get the oxidation off the rod. All right. There we go. Rich black smoke. That shows that it's full of rosin. You could hear it bubbling. You could hear that resin bubbling. And then just stack on the rest of this kindling that you batoned out. It's also a very hot fire. Lighter pine makes a very hot fire, which is what you need if you're dealing with wet wood. So there you go. In a rough part of my yard, I'd probably been stepping over this, God, for years. Finally realized what it was. And as you can see, it's turning into a very good little fire there that you could begin adding more kindling too. It don't have to be lighter pine at this point. It could be some wetter twigs. And you just keep going. And even if it were wet today, I'd have a fire because I found this piece of knotted pine. Anyway, I want to thank you for watching my channel. I reached 2,000 viewers this morning, 2,000 subscribers. I wish I'd reached 2,000 viewers. Anyway, again, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you later.